Hi everyone. Welcome to another practice with me, David Jones. Today we're going to focus on gratitude, have a heart-opening class, um, hopefully a gentle class. We'll be doing a lot of back bends, which are chest openers. Chest openers open the heart. They literally stretch the muscles around the heart. So to start, we'll bring hands to heart. We'll sit up tall, maybe lift the ribs up, gently firm up the abdominals, not to inhibit the breath, but just to firm up the core a little bit. As we hold here, close the eyes. I'm going to ring this bowl and let the sound of it take your awareness inward. Begin to track the breath as it enters the nostrils, moves around in the back of the throat, goes down into the lungs to fill up the belly, to fill up the chest, to fill up the upper chest. And exhale. We'll release the hands down. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach up and out and float back down. Inhale up, we go again. Exhale, reach out and float back down. Inhale one more time, come up. This time we'll clasp the hands, we'll invert the palms, press up, reach, stretch. Take a breath in. On the exhale, we'll bring the hands down to the mat, to the floor, slide or walk the hands forward to fold over our crossed legs, to stretch out the back, the low back. Let the neck and shoulders soften. And then inhale, come on back up. So we're going to do a little seated cat-cow. So hands on the knees. On the inhale, arch the back, stretch out the front of the body, the chest. On the exhale, round the back, cave the belly and the chest forward. Inhale, come up again, arch the back. And exhale, round forward one more time. Inhale, come up and arch. And exhale, fold. We'll come back up, sit tall. We'll lower the chin to the chest, letting the back of the neck lengthen as we begin to rock the head gently from side to side. Gradually widening that motion till we ease over to each shoulder. Easing around any tight spots. There's lots of muscles, ligaments, and tendons holding the head up on top of the spine. We'll come to center, lift the head up, look up. 3 or 4 small circles in the air with the nose to warm up the neck a little more. Then complete. How about we inhale the shoulders up to the ears? And we'll exhale, take them down. Inhale, scrunch up a little higher. And exhale down a little lower. Last time, scrunch on up a little higher still. And exhale all the way down. We'll bring the arms out to the sides. We'll take a breath in. And on the exhale, we'll do a side bend to the right. We'll slide that bottom arm out as the top arm reaches overhead. Both arms reach. You could look down or up. With an inhale, we're going to bring the spine up vertical again and head over to the other side, sliding that left arm out as the right arm reaches up and overhead. Inhale, come back up. Let's inhale the arms back up. Steeple the fingers, some small circles in the air with the upper body, with the arms, to loosen up the upper rib cage. all across the collarbones. Reverse that movement. And complete. Let's find our way onto our hands and knees. With the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips, we'll take a breath in. Exhale, widen the knees, sit down into child's pose. We fold forward. Let the thighs be wide enough that your stomach, your belly can easily go down between them. Easily breathe, easily fill up with air. We'll slide the hands forward a few inches. We're going to do a shoulder thread. We'll start with the right arm. We'll thread it through under the left armpit. Palm facing up. We'll reach until we can't reach any further. We'll anchor that right hand down. Spread the fingers. And then we'll turn the head to look over that right shoulder. Perhaps feeling a stretch up the arm into the shoulder. Take a breath here. Unthread that right arm. Other side. We'll thread the left arm through. Palm facing up. Reach. Then anchor that hand down. Spread the fingers. As we turn the head to look over the left shoulder, we'll take a breath. Maybe noticing the stretch up the arm as we bring the shoulder blade off the back. Unthread the left arm. We're going to come down onto the stomach. Resting in Sphinx pose. So the elbows are under the shoulders, just resting on the forearms. We're going to let the head relax down between the shoulders. Then we inhale, lift the head, press the upper arms back, stretch the heart forward, pressing the fingertips into the mat. We're going to hold this for a breath. Relax the head back down. Again, with an inhale, lift the head, press the upper arms back, stretch the heart forward. And exhale, relax the head back down. So we want to wake up the core now, so clasp the hands together. We're going to come up onto the toes, just lift the body up off the floor this few inches. We're not going to be here long, just long enough to put our awareness on the core, the middle of our body, the abdominals. Notice what muscles you're using to hold the body up. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips down. Flatten out the tops of the feet. Hands under the shoulders, keeping the elbows into the sides. Inhale up to full cobra. If your low back will allow you to do this. If there's crunching or discomfort now, come back down till it stops. Or go all the way back down to Sphinx pose. I'm going to turn the head to look over the right shoulder. And then turn the head to look over the left shoulder. We come back to center, lower the torso back down. Arms down by the sides. So we're going to lift the legs, the head and chest. Maybe palms face down, pressing into the floor. Breathe. Breath in. Lower down. Inhale, come back up with the upper torso and the legs. Maybe lift the arms if you want to try that. Then hands to the mat, under the shoulders. We'll press up and back into child's pose to counteract those back bends we just did. We'll fold forward. Now, we're going to come up onto the knees, up onto the toes, sitting back on the heels like so. And we'll have cactus arms. So you can see me from the side. And then I'll turn to the front. Same thing, we're up on the toes, sitting back on the heels, cactus arms. On the inhale, arch the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. On the exhale, hands to heart, chin to chest. Inhale, come up and arch and squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold. One more time, come up and arch and squeeze at the back. And fold. Now going into camel, come up onto the knees. Now move to the side. We're still up onto the toes. So we'll take the left hand to the left heel or ankle or just to the left hip. We'll bring the right arm up and back. Either straight up or a little back. Notice how far down that right side you feel a stretch. Inhale, come up. We'll switch. Take the right hand to the right heel. Left arm either straight up or a little back. Now if you want to try both, you could take both arms down, maybe meeting the ankles. So I don't meet my ankles, so I'm going to put my hands on my waist to support the back as I go into another back bend. Take a breath in. Come up and back down to child's pose. Always to counteract that back bend we just did. We'll ease over onto either hip. Bring the legs around front. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, working with the hips now. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Let the upper arms press the knees and thighs open. So we can hold the ankles or we could hold the feet, whichever is most comfortable. Now we're going to relax the neck and the shoulders. We're going to breathe, fill the belly, fill the chest, the upper chest. Let the neck really soften and the head hang. With each exhale, softening a little more into the stretch. Inhale, come up and straighten out the legs. Hands down by the side, let's point and flex the feet. When we flex, maybe spread the toes and then point and curl. Flex, point, flex, point, flex. We'll take the right leg out to the side, the left foot into that right inner thigh. We're going to turn this right leg up and press out through the heel. Maybe inhale the arms up overhead. Turn over this right leg and forward fold over it. Now you could use a strap for this, a strap around the foot if you have one, or you could just hold the leg somewhere, the ankle, the shin, the knee or thigh. Now keeping that foot in flexion, on the inhale we're going to reach the head towards the foot, and on the exhale we're going to soften the chest down to the knee and thigh. Again, inhale, ease forward. And exhale, soften down. Inhale, come up. We'll switch. Take the left leg out to the edge of the mat, right foot into that left inner thigh. Turn this left leg up, press out through the heel. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. We'll turn over this left leg and we'll fold forward over it, holding the legs somewhere, anywhere. On the inhale, we'll ease the torso, the head towards the foot. And on the exhale, ease the chest down to the knee and thigh. We'll do that again. Inhale, ease forward. And exhale, soften down. One more time, ease forward. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, come up. Bring that left leg in, sitting cross-legged again. We'll inhale both arms up. We'll turn to the right, take them down. Left hand perhaps on the outside of the right knee. With an inhale, we'll turn to the right, twist abdomen, shoulder. Head looks over that right shoulder. Inhale, rise up tall through the crown. And exhale, soften into the twist. Again, inhale, rise up a hair higher. And exhale, soften into the twist. a hair deeper. Inhale, come back to center as we lift the arms back overhead. We turn to the left, take them down. Left hand perhaps on the outside of the left knee, right hand, left knee. First twist the abdomen to the left, then bring the shoulder back, then let the head look over the shoulder. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, soften into the twist. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften, twist. Come out of the twist. We're going to find our way back onto our hands and knees. To move to transition into downward facing dog, we'll bring the hands forward, a hand print. Come up onto the toes, take the hips up and back so the body is in an inverted V. Going to bend the right knee, lowering the left heel down towards the mat. Then bend the left knee, lowering the right heel down towards the mat. So we pedal the heels, thereby stretching out the calf. As each heel goes down, we get a stretch in that calf. As each heel comes up, we get a stretch in the feet. So let's work with the toes, all the little bones in the feet, the arches, the soles of the feet, as well as the calves and up the back of the legs. Inhale up onto the toes, take the hips high, and then exhale the heels down. We'll walk the hands and feet together. We're going to hang in a ragdoll forward fold. So maybe swaying a little bit. Let the dangling head loosen up the neck. Let the dangling arms loosen up the shoulders. And the weight of the torso lengthening the back and the back of the legs. We'll bring the hands on the shins, bring the back up halfway. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Hands on the shins, come up halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring the arms behind the legs and ease the chest into the knees and thighs. And then inhale, round up one vertebrae at the time till the head is the last to come up. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. We're going to drop down into chair pose. We're going to take the arms all the way down to the mat. Inhale, stay in the squat, but bring the arms up to chair. And take them back down, forward fold. Inhale again, drop the tail, bring the arms up. And forward fold. Inhale, round on up again. Bringing hands to heart. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, float them down. Bring the hands to center. Inhale up the center. Exhale, big wide stretch till the palms meet at the bottom. Inhale, back up center. This time, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, come up again. And bring hands down to heart. We'll come to the top of the mat. Standing in mountain pose, hands to heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the waist, fold forward. We'll take the right foot back into lunge. We'll drop that right knee to the floor. Bring the torso up, down into a low lunge, down into the hips, sweep the arms forward and up and maybe a little back. We'll take the hands back down to the mat. Come back up into lunge. Drop the back heel down. Engage the core, press the earth away, rise on up. Tall vertical spine as we windmill the right arm back and the left arm comes up in front. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, lower the shoulders and reach. We'll take another breath in. Exhale, left elbow to the knee, send the right arm reach long overhead. We come back to warrior two. Take a breath here. Exhale the right arm down the back leg, send the left arm back and overhead. Back to warrior two. Bring the right arm around front now. Down with the hips, up with the arms. Back heel up if you want to work with balance. Active hands. Bring the hands down to the knee. Back heel down. Straighten this front leg. Fold forward over it. Bring the right foot forward. Fold. Take the left foot back into lunge. We'll drop the left knee down. Bring the torso up, dropping into the low lunge. Sweep the arms forward and up, and maybe a little back. Hands down to the mat. Come back up into the lunge, back up on those back toes. We'll drop that back heel down. Engage the core, press the earth away. Rise on up, tall straight spine. Windmill the left arm back as the right arm comes up in front. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower and reach. Another breath in. Exhale, right elbow to the knee, send the left arm, reach long overhead. Back to warrior two. Another breath in. Exhale, left arm down the back leg, send the right arm, reach back and overhead. Back to warrior two. Bring the left arm around front now, lower the hips, reach with the arms. You're fine to stay here. If you want to work with balance, you could lift that back heel and drop the hips a little lower. Bring the hands down to the knee. Drop that back heel down, straighten this front leg and fold forward over it. Drop the left knee to the floor. Take the right foot back, child's pose. Come on up, ease over to either side. We're going to come down onto our backs. With our knees bent, our feet flat on the floor. We're going to have the knees wide to the edge of the mat. And we'll drop both knees over to the left. Bring the right knee up, headed to the right. Move it to the side, then the other knee will follow. Both knees over to the right. Left knee heads to the left, then the right knee follows, both knees to the left. Continue like this side to side, moving one leg first, then let the other leg follow. As we loosen up the low back, the hips, the pelvis. Come to center, lift the feet up off the floor, cup the knees with the hands. We'll do some circles in the air with the knees to create a circular massage on the low back. And we'll reverse that circle and rotate in the other direction. Find our way to center, let the knees fall open. So you have choices here. You could hold the thighs from underneath to support the legs. Or you could rest your hands on your knees or the inside of your knees to add a little weight to the knees and the thighs to gently press open. We're going to work with the core now. So inhale, lift the head up to look between the legs. Feel the front of the body engage. You're welcome to flex the feet if you want. Slowly lower the head back down. Let it come to rest. With the next inhale, Lift the head and the shoulders up to look between the legs. Hold. Exhale, lower the shoulders and the head back down to the floor. Pause. Now take the arms straight out from the chest, steeple the fingers. Take a breath in. On the exhale this time, bring the torso up, steeple the arms between the legs, flex the feet. Knees towards the shoulders. Breathe. From here, we're going to go to happy baby. So we lower the torso down, take the legs up, feet parallel to the ceiling, the soles of the feet, that is. Hold the outsides of the feet, open the legs. Now, you could rock from side to side here if you want. Giving a little massage to the middle back. Now come to center, bring the soles of the feet together, pull the feet into the chest, or bound ankle on our backs. Then lower those feet, press together to the mat, and take the arms overhead. To hold the elbows, forearms overhead, press the elbows into the hands as the hands hold the elbows. We've got the hips open and the arm and shoulder, the armpits and the shoulders open. A couple breaths here. Gratitude. How about gratitude for the people in our lives who are our support system? People who in my life I call lifelines. People who I call that will give me honest support and feedback. Not always what I want to hear, but honest, truthful mirroring. And an unconditional love and support. Come out of this, bring the knees back up. Feet about hip distance now. We'll cross the left knee over, the left ankle to the right knee. We'll take the palm of the left hand low on that left thigh and gently press it away. Breathe. So relax that pressure. We're going to thread the needle now. So lift the right foot up off the floor. Left hand goes through the space between the legs as the right arm comes around the outside. So your hands can either meet and clasp behind that right thigh, or perhaps in front of the knee. That's another choice. Using the front of the body, the abdominals, we're going to inhale the head up to that right knee. Lower the tail, anchor it down, and then exhale the back down. Middle back, upper back, shoulders, tuck the chin, long neck, lower the head to the floor. We're going to breathe here, maybe flex the feet for a couple of breaths. Firing up the lower legs. And relax the feet. 2 more breaths. Now we're going to unwind that left leg, pulling the right knee into the chest. That knee might want to ease to the side for a deeper stretch up through the hip joint. We'll take the right arm out from the shoulder, palm up or down. Take the left hand on the right knee. Now anchor this right arm and shoulder to the mat as the left hand takes this right knee across the body. Over to the left, turn the head back to look over that anchored right shoulder and arm. Check the left thigh and buttock and soften them if they're engaged. And breathe. Come out of the twist. Bend the knees again. Other side. The right ankle on the left knee. Take the palm of the right hand low on that right thigh and gently press the thigh away. 2 breaths here while we're pressing away. Relax that pressure. We thread the needle on the left side now. So lift the left foot up off the floor, right hand through the space between the legs. Hands meet either behind this left thigh or in front of the knee. With an inhale, using the abdominals, we'll lift the head up to the left knee. Lower the tail, anchor it down, and then exhale the back down. Middle back, upper back, shoulders. Tuck the chin as we lower the neck to the floor, lengthening the neck as we lower the head to the floor. Breathe here as we flex the feet for a couple of breaths. Then relax the feet. 2 more breaths. Unwind that right leg, stretch out. Unwind that right leg, pull the left knee into the chest. If the knee wants to ease to the side, you can certainly let it. We'll take the left arm out from the shoulder, palm up or down. What's important is to anchor this left arm and shoulder to the mat as the right hand takes this left knee across the body, over to the right. Turn the head to look back over that anchored left arm and shoulder, the right hand gently holding the left knee. We soften the right thigh and buttock and breathe. Soften everything except that right hand gently holding the left knee. Couple of deeper breaths. Unwind that left leg, come out of the twist. Legs out long, arms down by the side. Shavasana, couple of breaths. Now as we lay here, I'd like us to think of 3 more things that we are grateful for, which is a great way to start the day, to wake up, hopefully after a restful night, with a full heart. Grateful to be alive. Not all of us are self-starters in the morning, but some of us are. So if we can identify 3 things we're grateful for to start the day, that's a good start. Gratitude connects us to the present moment. Gratitude is a gateway to freedom from suffering. As I said at the beginning of the class, if we're suffering and we can think of some things we're grateful for, it will often shift that channel, like a radio changing the channel out of that suffering into gratitude. We'll put the left hand over the heart and the right hand over the stomach. We take a moment to connect in with our heart. A place of gratitude, love, compassion, forgiveness, surrender, feeling. The hand over the belly, our place of power, strength, intention, will, gut guidance, gut feelings. Take a moment to presence the gentle rise and fall of the belly and the chest as you breathe. Now wrap your arms around your torso in a hug. Feel the strength of our own arms holding us. Maybe tell ourselves, I love you no matter what. I got this day. Grateful to be alive, grateful for another day of life. We'll relax that embrace, take the arms back down by the sides. Palms facing up. We want to relax the feet and the toes, the soles of the feet, the arches of the feet, the ankles. Relax the lower legs, the shins and the calves. Relax the thighs and the buttocks. Relax the low back, the middle back, the upper back and shoulders, the shoulder blades. Relax the back of the neck and the back of the head. Relax the hands, all 10 fingers, the palms, the backs of the hands, the wrists. Relax the forearms, the elbows, and the upper arms. Take a deeper breath, soften, relax both shoulders. Feel any energy moving through the body, any tingling anywhere. Feeling that life force moving through the body, feeling the body alive and energized yet relaxed at the same time. So we're going to do a little alternate nostril breath here. So we use the right hand, take the right thumb to the right nostril, close it, inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with any finger, exhale out the right. Back in through the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Back in through the right. Close, exhale left. Back in through the left. Close, exhale right. So a couple more times side to side. Noticing how this is really lengthening the breath one nostril at the time. Soothing, calming the nervous system, bringing it into equilibrium and balance. This is a great breath to do if you're anxious or stressed. I often do it when I'm driving. For a yogi, I'm not a very patient driver. Thank goodness for yoga. I've been anxious my whole life. Breathing, yoga, the asanas, moving the body, relaxes my anxiety. You can relax that arm back down. So we don't often have a choice over much. We do have a choice over our thoughts, and our thoughts create our reality. I believe in the power of positive thinking. I believe in affirmations. You can check out my affirmations on my Facebook page, my yoga page, or my timeline. Affirmations that have come out of my trauma recovery. Now some gratitude for all the luxuries we enjoy in our lives, like clean running water out of the faucet that we can drink. Granted, it doesn't always taste very good, but we can drink it. Gratitude for hot water, that we can take warm, hot showers. So many little luxuries that we take for granted that so much of the world doesn't have. There's always something to be grateful for. So we'll bend the knees, ease over to either side, gently find our way to press back up to sitting. Bringing hands back to heart. I'm going to turn the music off. We're going to be in silence for a few moments, reflecting on gratitude, reflecting on all the things that we're grateful for, our lives, all the challenges we faced and overcome. Yoga helps us meet the moment from a place of groundedness and centeredness. And there's so much going on today that is stressful, which brings us to our mat and our breath. Be with the silence. I would say a prayer as we get ready to leave, that we find new, different ways to nourish our spirits, to nourish our hearts, to fill our cups so that we feed, nourish our loved ones out of the overflow of our cup without draining our cup. Nature fills our cup. Yoga fills our cup. Being with friends, loving, laughing, fills our cup. Spiritual discipline fills our cup. Thank you for joining me today. Om Shanti, peace. Namaste.